And another month is here.
A brand new month is upon us, Dan. How are you doing?
Wow. A new month.
Scary how quick this year's going, isn't it?
We've got less than half the year left. How crazy is that?
That's mad. That is absolutely mad.
It'll soon be Christmas.
Yes. Oh, I can't wait.
But before then, we have a few more reviews to get through, of course. And most important month of the entire year has been moved to this month.
Yeah.
Yay!
I made you wait a bit longer for it this year, Dan, but we are now doing Animated August.
It was worth it. Animated August.
Yep.
That is where, this is where all the cool kids hang out.
I'm sure.
Animated August, right? I don't care how big you are. I don't care how... I don't care how cool you think you are or what films you're into. Everybody loves an animation.
100%. 100%.
You can't go wrong with an animation.
They're family movies.
Well, not always.
Well, not Sausage Party maybe, but
no.
Let's not talk about that.
Let's not talk about that. That was an awful film, yes.
It was bad.
Did you watch it?
Oh, I saw it.
It was bad.
It was bad, and then the ending just made me want to gouge my eyes out.
It just got worse, didn't it? Anyway, we're not here to talk about that.
Let's talk about a film that nearly made me gouge my eyes out instead.
That's not fair.
Let's talk about Shrek the Third. Now, we're talking about Shrek the Third, Dan, this 2007 animated sequel, because we've already talked about Shrek 1 and Shrek 2.
Mm-hmm.
So, naturally, this is the progression. In the space of when we last spoke about a Shrek movie, I have rewatched Shrek 3 and Shrek 4. So this month is a good opportunity for us to discuss this and how our opinions might differ on it as well.
Well, this movie had some of the greatest lines of all time. Think about it. You need to get yourself a pair of jammies. And, well, somebody better be dying. That cutscene.
That is a good cutscene.
I haven't seen a cutscene like that good.
Look, I'm not
saying...
What
do you want me to do? Put on a hula skirt and do the hula?
As my review will tell you, Dan, there is one or two things I did enjoy in the film. So let's get into it.
Go on.
2007 was the year Shrek officially died.
No!
What a great start.
Why did you start it like that?
I remember laughing a lot more at this film when I was a kid, but watching it as a grown-up really kills the viewing experience for me.
You kill the viewing experience.
The first two excellent films were made for both children and adults, whereas this one is made purely for the children alone, as far as I'm concerned. I think by this point Shrek had become a gimmick of sorts, and the film tries to cash in on that to some extent. Prince Charming works well as a side villain in Shrek 2, but doesn't carry enough panache to be the main villain in this one. He's just nowhere near as entertaining as his mother or Lord Farquaad. The inclusion of Arthur also bothered me for two reasons. A, he looks like Prince Charming. How about they attempt a different design with him rather than a basic lazy carbon copy design? B, he's voiced by Justin Timberlake. Classic example of casting the most famous people rather than the most talented. Am I right?
Okay. I'm going with you on this one.
I've got a spider on me.
You can tell the camera's on because that's the calmest I've seen you around a spider.
Yeah. It was a tiny one.
A little tiny baby thing.
A teeny tiny spider. I don't mean to be all doom and gloom. King Harold's death and the Merlin scenes were quite funny. Maybe that is because Monty Python's John Cleese and Eric Idle can't do no wrong. Shrek's dream sequence is very funny too. The da-da scene breaks me every time. Harry Gregson Williams' score, for all the Shrek films, it does offer a musical unity to them as well. I like it that the same guy does the music for all of them.
Mm-hmm.
The film doesn't even open with a storybook intro, something all other Shrek films do. This is one of the many examples that prove that the people involved in making this film were not the same as the ones involved in the previous two.
Do you know, I never even noticed. But
See? Yeah, but when you go and rewatch them, the Donkey and Puss body swap was classic trailer bait as well. Just a cheap gimmick to show on the advertisements, just unnecessary as far as I'm concerned.
Same.
But to close, and I'm sure I look forward to hearing your views on this movie.
Oh, you will, don't worry.
So to close down, Sardonicast, which is a YouTube collection of reviewers who discuss movies together, which I watch quite commonly.
Naturally.
Sardonicast said it best, where they said you can simply skip this one and move straight from Shrek 2 to Forever After.
Wow.
The first two Shrek films are an absolute blast, no matter what age you are. But this one is just a dumb child's film, like all the Despicable Me sequels and spin-offs, for example.
Wow.
On that note, Dan, before I hear your views on it,
Oh, no.
I'm giving Shrek the Turd 2 stars out of 5.
Oh.
A 2. I know. I'm sorry. I had to roll out with the punches.
Well, I liked this movie.
And how many stars would you give Shrek 3?
I would give it 3.5.
Wow.
I liked it. Look, it wasn't as good as the first two. We agree on that.
Yes.
Prince Charming is not a character I've ever liked anyway.
Mm-hmm. Yeah.
I'm with you there. The whole Arthur thing, I liked that there was another dimension and a new character being added. I think now that I think about it, you're right. You could have done a little bit more with him. You know, could have. I mean, the Merlin thing, the body swap thing, and again, I'm with you on that.
Yeah.
However,
Yeah.
the cult of villains.
All right. Now, yeah, there's one thing I forgot to mention in my review, which is another thing that really made me laugh. The bit when Arthur is going like, haven't you ever had a dream? Don't you want to be something else? And then the talking tree goes, well, it's easy for you to say. You're not an evil enchanted tree. It's just that is funny. That is funny.
The only person that can put anything right is you. Who, me? Get in, boys!
Yeah.
Do you know, it did have a lot of heart. I disagree with you when you say it was just for the kids. I do think that this is enjoyable by all. You're right, they didn't need to make it. It was a bit of a cash grab, that much is obvious.
It almost feels rushed.
Yeah, a little bit.
Even though there was the same years between 3 and 2 than there was with 2 and 1.
They got the right laughs in, though, didn't they? Da-da.
Yeah, and then the other bit when he finds the baby in the bed and he goes, Papa-boo. It's just things like that are really funny. But,
yeah. Well, it was nice, though, because we got to see the kids. At the end of Shrek 2, we kind of did see Donkey and his dragon babies. So it was nice to see a little bit more of that. And there was quite a bit. Again, there's a bit more to that. Harold's death as well, and it was quite. I think it had quite a bit onto the story. I think it doesn't feel as disconnected as the fourth one did. The fourth one is a good film, but in its own right, you don't need to see the other three to actually watch and enjoy the fourth one, because the fourth one is mostly a disconnected story, and by that I mean the beginning and the end connect.
Yeah.
And that's it. The rest in the middle is just another film in its own right. Whereas, of course, this third movie was very much, Charming's got something to prove. He's got some more villains on board, who didn't like him either.
Mm-hmm.
And then, of course, you get to see it's Fiona's first pregnancy. You're seeing Shrek struggle to process this information with the boys. The whole, the heart-to-heart conversation he's having with Donkey on the boat, and then the driver's like, "You're finished with your journey." So it had a great lot of comical timing in it, and that kind of comical timing you did find in the other two, but I think this film just had more of it, but more of it that worked. And by that I mean they didn't just put more in and it failed. They put more in and actually they did get more out. And again, you're right. It's that comedy duo of John Cleese as well being in this film. It gave it that whole lot of heart. It's a shame that John Cleese's role was pretty much over quite early on in the film.
La-di-da-di-da-di-da.
It was quite nice. It would have been nice to have the king last a little bit longer in the film, to be honest with you. But again,
I don't get why do they play it's almost like pop culture reference purely for pop culture reference at this point. Like why play Live and Let Die after the king died? Like where's the connection there? And it's just a bit it's just a bit too much in this movie for me. Well,
for me, I liked it. Not the greatest Shrek movie of the lot. We agree on that, but I still think it holds a bit of a charm, and for that I like it.
I've only ever seen one Shrek movie in the cinema, and that was the first one.
Wow, you've not seen the others? Wow.
No.
They will be soon. Am I keeping you up, darling?
Oh, yeah. Always.
But yeah,
I would like to see this. If they re-release the second one in the cinema, I'll watch it in a heartbeat.
Yeah.
But the other two, no. I'm not bothered about the other two.
Okay, fair enough. Do you know what we need to do? I thought about this. We need to see if we can private hire a cinema.
You can.
What do you mean you can?
You can.
Put what you want on it?
Cineworld, yeah. You just say, oh yeah, like can we hire this out? And you just got we could do.
Put what you want on.
Yeah. I my the local vicar who lives in my road, Simon.
Ah yes.
Whose wife works with your sister, as far as I'm aware.
Yeah.
He loves the movie Jaws. The one with the shark.
Wow. Okay.
And
well, it's one of God's creatures.
Yeah. Yes. Yeah. And got to be about 2,800 teeth. And Finding Nemo.
Yes,
and his family for his 50th rented out the whole cinema screen,
Nice.
and they watched Jaws for his 50th. Now, if someone did that for me with Lord of the Rings, I've already got like the best family ever, but I'd be reminded of it.
Well, unfortunately, I wouldn't be able to attend that. I haven't got the time.
I know you don't,
I haven't got the time.
but you did have time for Muppets Christmas Carol.
Of course I did. Well, I technically didn't, but I made the time.
Thank you for making me a part of this.
That was me in the cinema. Timing though, like no ads, nothing. Bum seat film. But somebody had a bladder issue.
Hey, gotta do it before you. There ain't no way I was leaving that masterpiece halfway through to go to the toilet.
Well, you left it first bit.
True.
Hey, producer man Steve got to see it for the first time, and
Yeah.
he got to enjoy it.
And he loved it.
And
he loved
it was my first time of seeing the cut bits as well.
Yeah.
I never saw them.
The extended
So
scenes.
it was nice.
Yeah.
It was nice to see them. It was.
'Cause the whole scene of when
I'll be honest. I sat there genuinely thinking, "Oh my god, I've actually got amnesia. I've actually forgotten about this scene."
Yeah.
And then when Steve mentioned that, because he knew it was cut, you knew it was cut. I didn't know that. I'm like, I've seen the film, so I must have seen this before.
Yeah.
I was so glad to learn that it was a cut bit of content that I've just seen. I'm like, whew.
But it offers, closure to the film as well, doesn't it? It's beautifully done because, it starts with
It's one of those rare perfect films.
because she sings in the flashback when love is gone, and then at the end of the movie, Scrooge sings the love we found,
Yes.
we found, and I really can't wait to just Ellie's.
Not the best song in the film though. There's magic in the air.
There's magic in the air this year. There's magic in the air.
That's brilliant.
The world's got a smile, when people love and care.
I love it. It's great. Anyway, it's August and we're talking about that. Yeah, lovely.
Yeah, we can't be talking about that now.
Oh, well, anyway.
But it is also Ellie's favourite Christmas film, so that's our Christmas Eve sorted. Me and her, we're watching our first Christmas Eve together as a couple. We are definitely watching.
Well, that has solved my mystery as to how you two have become a couple. Mystery solved,
yeah,
right?
I know, yeah.
Mystery solved. Anyway, for more mystery solving, we're here every week on a Monday. You can join us here on YouTube by liking, commenting, subscribing, or sending any abuse you want to here on the YouTube channel. But of course, YouTube is not the only place to reach us.
No, you can follow us on Letterboxd, Larkins95, Dan Moore Radio. You guys know the gist. Follow
Everybody
us.
knows the gist.
Yeah,
Everybody knows.
definitely.
Well, anyway, Shrek the Third is not as bad as what Tommy says it is, so go and check it out if you haven't already.
Believe it.
No, just ignore him. And, of course, we'll be back next week as we get into another instalment of Animated April. But until then, stay safe.
Take care,
Have a
everyone.
good week. See ya.
Bye-bye.